5 seconds. Well, it's something. Who's it gonna be?
Who's able to find that a solid footing to start game one? The lower. Overish. Might be caught out early on. Shanks and Carlo with a lot of slows to hold down the Crystal Maiden, but we'll just be able to get back onto the tower. Now, Carlo takes a lot of damage as well with his deep for 10th, and Yowei snags first blood with a slight. Off to a great start they are here. Army Geniuses already is continuing to push Shanks away. In Your Dream didn't level anything up and wasn't required as Army Geniuses start off strong.
And away we go. Bless your soul.
I get it. Colors can be difficult for some. So have Highlight King. Okay. No, they won't. Thank you, man. So, interesting. Tino's actually going to start with the Nether Toxin. So, just looking to try and shove the lane out, get faster level.
So sorry.
Oh, at the attempt onto the tower? Is that what you mean? Okay.
Somebody iced the Dire's career.
On top lane, Palos might end up going down. DB stands strong. The high armor stats for the Pugna helps out with that man fight, and Army Geniuses, well, they'll come out on the top in the trade.
Denied. Perfect location. No. I take what I please.
Can you talk to us a little bit about this advantage that the Snapfire has over the Ember Spirit? Or why is he kind of favored in this matchup? See if Bobby's going to be able to find those kills on them. Like you said, though, a little bit unfortunate that he's playing into this first blood advantage, but regardless, top of the last hits here for the Snapfire, and I think with both our side lanes, we really need to keep our attention on them, considering how many kills can potentially come out. Are there any little timings that we could be...
No. Oh, come on, you're dead already? You thought you were winning?
Orb Corrosion picked up early from In Your Dream, and all they needed was that and the slows from the Crystal Maiden as well to help secure the kills. So really nice. Honestly, it looks like In Your Dream's getting a lot more out of this bottom lane than I was expecting. lane. Carlo with the backstab. Team L going to be able to connect, but a really good placement of the cogs will allow Carlo to turn away and get back to the tower. Meanwhile, Palace is getting a lot of free last hits uncontested under the tower. Back to bottom we go. Shanks in some trouble is in your dream. Lands the boundless strike onto 2. That's going to be enable him to play with the Jingus now, and even Varish will be able to step in as well. Tino stopping the stacks from forming once again, but it will not matter. As across the map we go. Another kill. Who was this? It looks like Palace got the kill into CML. DB, what can you do against this? Code's going to put Palace on the other side. DB's going to try and play on top of the Kree wave. CML needs to disrupt the damage from Palace and will not be able to do so. Yes, I believe so. And I think for Execration, they cannot be happy about how this bottom lane is going. We'll actually hold that because we're probably going to have some rotations come out. It looks like both sides are bringing all their supports. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get the double damage rune as Bob needs to get the cookie up to the higher ground. Shanks will hold the Ember back as well. Can't close the distance. Bob's going to turn around with a Mortimer Kiss as Yoey trying to find that last little bit of damage out of the slide. And he won't be able to do so, but it's going to cost him his own life potentially. Oh, no, Yoey! Oh, no. Didn't make it down. Gives them my bad voice line because of it.
Zoom to the mad moon!
What have we here?
So that's now 80 seconds without the Mortimer Kisses, which often is a very good way to be able to pick up your kills across the map. So we'll see if they're going to be able to do anything on Armor Geniuses. At the moment, they are setting up with CML down bottom. I believe they did scout up the Earth Spirit here with that lane ward. I think they just clipped him. So going to make the attempt though, diving deep under the tower, the kick back into the Wukong's command. They line up once again for a double boundless strike as the shards allows Tino to get some distance away. And they're fighting on top of the Nether Toxin as well. And even though it was only level 1, it enables Execration to find the kill in return. But they've still got to be cautious though. Army Geniuses hanging nearby. Varish off to the left side in your dream into the tree line as well. Just hoping that Execration step a little bit too far forward, but they are wary of this attempt. Would you like to see them even make some stacks for Mr. Palos to try and further enable that, or is that maybe not required of them?
A tool to teach. Perfect location.
Carlo once once again with the cogs being such a nuisance, and what a great positioning. That was the only entrance point they had. They have to run further over around the tree line, but it means that Carlo can get out, and now Palace has also been able to retreat back to the tower. So Execration, this will give them a lot of time to be able to react to this, whether they want to defend the tower or get Palace out of danger. In fact, they're going to go deeper in the jungle. Yoey and CML onto Carlo. He's going to look to try and TP out in their face, and they won't have the stuns nor the damage to cancel that. Now look at bottom lane. In your dream, they've got the ward to be able to snowball over the tree line. Mortimer kisses for good measure. A really big kill for Execration of Fine, considering how poorly this bottom lane had gone.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. The Dire went and fortified their structures.
Looks like Palace a little bit greedy, trying to shove that last lane in. We saw him do it before. They got the kill down bottom onto the Monkey King. Just spammed out the wave with the razors. Thought he could do it again, and I'm a genius. Just make sure that's not the case. So now with that kill, it's going to completely open up the tower. They've got 4 points in the Nether Blast, so they'll be the first ones to get the T1 across the map.
Dire's top tower. You know the drill. Dire's got one last top tower. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
Both sides does look like it's going to be able to trade in regards to the objectives, so going to be looking towards maybe just farming up a little bit, getting closer to the ultimates. Carlo not 6 just yet, nor with CML, so once the supports are able to find an extra ability to work with, do we expect a smoke out of both sides?
Dire's top tower's getting beat down. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Ensnared in fire.
Take their own jungle, however, CML. First use of the magnetizer of the game. Shank's going to try and play with the shards. Really ambitious TP.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Does look like both offline is holding off to a decent chunk of gold. In fact, just taking a look now, Tino, he's going into the mechanism on the Viper. Very interesting choice. Are we expecting Execration maybe to look to 5-man once Palace gets BKB? Because he definitely can't beforehand.
Double damage empowers me.
The smoke on the geniuses once again looking to invade the jungle, but Carlo's out with the hook shot. And they're actually starting to pivot their attention over. Bob and Shanks in combination, looking to try and catch out anyone with their pants down, and that's going to be the Crystal Maiden. Bob's able to line up a beautiful cookie onto two. They still have to be really cautious about taking this fight into Yoey's double damage rune, so Bob's going to play off to the right side and use the Mortimer Kisses from afar, but even in your dream wants to get involved as well. A boundless strike, cutting off the life of Carlo, and now they can back off into the river as Army Geniuses. A successful invasion, and they find two.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Never refuse gold given.
You kind of start to see the little poke that DB can do in Execration. They want to put that to a stop and 3-man smoke from them, but where are they directing their forces?
Place is here.
Mid lane might be in trouble. Cookie to reposition, and now Execration will be forced to kind of come towards this area. Yeah, we'll see if they can work out for them. Color's going to start. Maybe trying to secure the power rune. Unfortunately, it will be topped for this.
Dire's mid tower's nothing now.
Denied. Captured in the flame.
Well, bottom lane. They cancelled the TP on Palace, who is in trouble. Tries to charge up the Requiem. They're going to be forced to stand their ground and fight as Palace gets the kill into one. Can they get any more out of this, though? Doesn't look like it's the case. Freezing field, lay it down for Rich. Even in your dream, once again, getting incredibly active in the early game on the Monkey King, so he'll be rewarded.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Boom! There it goes!
Yep. In your dream, thanks to the maxed out Primal Spring, is still able to keep up with his farm, even though he's kind of gone for this more, I guess, fighting build, Echo, BKB. So he's going to be able to match his BKB timing coming out shortly, which is incredibly important because Execration as well through a lot of the early game fights. It's Mortimer Kisses into the Viper damage as well. So we're going to have some really big team fights break out shortly. Oh, the river? Oh, they're going to hookshot in. Carlo. Easy kill onto one. Can they get more out of this, though? Yo, we're kind of baiting his life. The Glob's pushed on forward, but they're not going to be able to cut down. In your dream, inside the Wukongs has firm control of this team fight as Execration just spit 2 members into their own grave.
Pick it up, Mortimer.
That they are. And we just saw Bob use that haste and they scouted out DB in the bottom lane, tried to connect, but DB was able to TP out and he even TP'd to the T2 tower, so he's still playing around bottom. And for this Pugna, you're doing pretty good to keep up in farm. Actually just overtook the Snapfire in regards to the net worth, and DB's going to be going to the Aghanim Scepter, danog. So what do we make of this?
Incoming!
They have, I'm reading it now. Apparently reduces spell damage per second. DB? So it's going to be forced to kind of cancel. Oh, really, Bob can't do much here, is it? Carlo's just going to end up going down. We'll make him work for it.
Reclined.
I don't remember.
Dire's top tower, you know.
In particular, those Indonesian boys, they know something scary about this mid lane. A nice start. Look how they're trying to kite the fight at the moment. Not heavily commuting as Palace uses a Requiem to the Mortimer Kisses. It's a decent chunk of damage. They get the 1 kill, but are they happy with this? Bob's going to try and chuck in the clockwork. Oh, beautiful placement. Unable to cut down the tree, though, so in your dream. He can protect himself with the BKB, turns around. There's a difficult fight to take now for Execration, but they still will be able to get the Monkey King before they get value out of the Wukongs. Can they get anything more out of this, though? Oh, wait. be able to walk up and TP out. So, man, that spit looked good and the turnaround potential for the Wukongs, but he just didn't have enough health to stand his ground.
Bounty killing!
Never refuse gold given.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Oh, yo, wait. Not gonna be easy. He's got the ward to see Carlo. Might not see Shanks though. He's gonna be able to TP up. I wonder if they feel like late game Shadow Fiend is gonna be enough. I mean, he's farming at an incredible rate. And Tino, I will say, as he's in trouble at the moment, and we're gonna see not much that he can do to protect himself. Force a mech. He will still go down nonetheless. Gonna try and play with the gobble up. They get the hook shot as well. Could be decent, but the Cogs push back. The damage needs to come through from Palos, but it's not fast enough. Still, the Cookie flies on into the river. They're able to finally bring down the Ember Spirit. Look at the turnaround. CML with the roll in. The backstab was perfect. Another use of the roll, but Palos, fast on the fingers, playing with the BKB, but In Your Dreams got his own as well. So the Mortimer Kisses completely nullified, as now they'll turn to Bob. A leap down for the tree line means a Snapfire won't get enough distance away as CML even kicks him back into the grasping hands of Army Geniuses.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer. Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
So I do really want to go back on this Viper point because I think it is going to be really important as the late game goes on. Yeah. Wonder what the call is going to be for Army Genius. You got two heroes showing top. Rish might just pop this and...
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
The rune of regeneration.
There you go. So he's going to end up going down as Tino gets a kill. So, Tino so far through the Pro Series has really liked a lot of his aura building heroes
Dire might want to
as
mine that
Carlo.
top tower.
Flare on 5. Go for the random hook. Not the case. Tino's really liked a lot of his aura builders. So I'm not
Dire's
quite
top
surprised
tower's
he's
getting
going
beat
for this.
down.
I don't know how much value it's gonna get out of it, because we've again not really seen a lot of success out of the Viper, and kind of when it looks at it best is when you do go for that turret build. So I'm quite intrigued on if the kind of sustain is going to be enough for Palos to do a lot of damage in the fights. Well, he tried to get the double damage rune, and great positioning from Army Geniuses.
Chained in
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
And they're done. Get lucky still. Maybe it's CML. Slightly off the mark with the roll. Oh, he's even got a remnant on over. Chains up in a couple of seconds. Are they gonna go for this? All right.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill. Them Dire buildings are tough as nails for now.
You see CML's item build? Rush of the
Trouble brewing
pipe.
at Radiant's bottom tower.
Tino. He's getting that Tino kick back once again inside the Woodcock's command. Beautiful plays from the boys on Army Geniuses, and the shards. They can't get anything out of it. I mean, how are you even going to go on the Earth Spirit? Doesn't matter about the Woodcocks. This guy with the pipe and all the strength gain that he has is not easy to kill.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
How'd he will now? Not enough, unfortunately. And one of the kisses used.
Towers
They do also block off Farish for the moment, force stuff down into the TP out. Are we going to see a lack of damage potentially be an issue for Execration? Because it looks like the read from Radiant going for the Scepter on DB to minimize some of the spell damage and the pipe early on from the Earth Spirit means that they feel like a lot of the damage from Execration is going to be magical.
Heat. Got it.
Radiant's mid tower.
Well, top lane is not in a great position at all. In fact, Army Genius is going to look to smoke into Execration's jungle instead of connecting to top. They will be able to run into the Clockwork. Easy kill potentially. Carlo with a hook shot out. So back to top we go as CML look to connect to In Your Dream. So they're still able to get the kill. And now Yolway remnants on aggressively. So Army Geniuses, the past 5 minutes are just completely taking over this map. Nowhere is safe, it looks like, for Execration.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Yellow Shadow comes out and the Radiant done the deed.
Bottom lane, Palos. Oh, he's going to go for the Requiem, but it wasn't the max amount of damage required onto Yolway. Very close, however.
Radiant's bottom towers seen better days. Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Brute force this triangle though. Watermore High Ground's going to be able to scout them out. And roll in. Be able to run into Carlo. Cuts down the tree. Another hook shot from Carlo gets him out. Meanwhile, top lane though. Well, he's in trouble again. The rest of the team starting to connect, but they might take too long. With all the members of Army Genius just surrounding the Snapfire, it's an easy kill, continuing to slow down the Snapfire's progression.
The Dire couldn't hang on to that mid tower.
I'm trying to see what we got coming up next here for Execration. Looks like this deficit's going to continue to grow. The gameplay that we're seeing from Army Geniuses, they look really crisp with their movements in this game one.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Or maybe this is the fight. Yeah, the hook shot to start. Palace in great position to be able to capitalize. Meanwhile, down in the lane. We'll trade a 1-for-1 Execration. Are they still going to stick around? They've got the ward on the high ground to play with. Yoey's actually going to aggressively bring them into the middle, but he's not ready for the stun lock that's going to come out. Protected with the BKB for the moment. Now they've got control with the Wukong command, and Execration need to retreat. And Tino, he won't be able to. A boundless strike to pin him down. His Army Geniuses, they bring everyone there, and as soon as the Wukong is utilized from In Your Dream, it's an easy fight.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
The Rune of Illusion.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Dire gave up a bottom tower.
Again, someone might be caught out in the side lane. Palace has no BKB. CML, he's got the detection required, so Palace won't be able to escape under the cover of the invis. Sounds cuts the Requiem short. hoping for the right-click damage to bring CML down. He will have enough. Now Blaze with the Requiem, but in your dream. Well, he's tried to TP in, and finally we'll be able to get the Shadow Fiend back inside the lane.
I expected your
Vrish and
folly to
DB
kill
together is also
What I
able to
did
get
not
Shanks, so
expect was
continuing
that
to slow down that blink on the Tusk.
Can't do nothing about dire structures right now.
Do it with flair. Flair's here.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
35 seconds left of it. It looks like they're just happy with
Dire's
setting
mid
DB
tower's
up.
having
Then
technical
that nether blast from far thanks to the Octarine cast range. This tower's taking a bit of a beating here. They can do on execration now. 14,000 deficit. Still without the blink for this fight to break out. They've got the Lotus Sword completed. No BKB onto the Snapfire. So it's unfortunate that their timings aren't coming out as soon as the Aegis expires. No way. He's ready to go. Pops the Hasten on strength to Carlo. An easy kill for them to find, and this is going to give him enough time, however, for Execration to disperse away from the area. Out to the left and out to the right. Look at the vision. They're able to scout out Execration, move into the triangle. So instantly Army Genius is starting to sweep across the map. They want to make sure that there is nothing free to farm at the moment for Dire. Who they're going to try and chuck in. They've got a great ward to play with. Gonna try and target down DB with the artillery raining through, but DB is just getting tickled. Instead, they'll go for the easy kill into the Crystal Maiden, but now, in your dream, a double force stop will keep the Shadow Fiend alive. Tino's actually gonna get Cookie further into the middle, so the Viper will not be rescued. Execration, they've got other issues, and, well, that's gonna be Yellowway Palace. He's trying to get himself in a position for the Requiem, but the charge up, it's still there fast enough. They'll kill off CML. Potentially, no, the decrypt! Oh, Palace, he didn't even get him! Palace didn't even get the kill, and Army Geniuses are swarming inside their base. Yoway will clean up with the Remnant. In and out he goes, and now their base soon to be pillaged.
The Dire might want to mine. Dire's lost the top tower. No breaking
No
through
time
the
for
Dire
standing
structures for now. Dire's top rags is in trouble.
And they make this work. Finally, they'll get the Pugner. A big crit out of Palace, but an even bigger Boundless Strike in your dream. Lands on the 3, and now they can look to dive the Shadow Fiend. No buyback out of Palace, and Bob is just trying to duck into the trail and hoping and praying to go for someone else instead, and that'll be the case. Killing off Tino, but the G's being dropped as Army Geniuses. What an incredible Game 1 performance. So crisp.
Right, that's a win for Radiant.